Now that the honeymoon phase is over, let's talk about XDefiant again. I have played the game long enough to fall in love with it and also get sick of it, right? I have gone through the entire run of SBMM. They let me have my fair amount of fun, and then they folded me up and put me in a suitcase. So let's talk about the game, the so-called card killer. This video, I want to touch on some things that I didn't even bring up in the last video. I want to talk about 5 things that are going to absolutely be needed in order for XDefiant to succeed. Because although the game was fun, it was also frustrating at the same time. And a big reason for that, I'm sure I did bring this up in the last video, but fucking I'm going to bring it up again first. The lack of aim assists out here, people, is a huge deal. It's a really a huge deal. How fast the movement is also a really huge deal. And on one hand, I like being able to run around the map as fast as you can run around, right? Have no problem with that. How fast you get from, it take to get from point A to point B. No problem. The problem is when I'm aiming and trying to shoot at somebody, because of little to no aim assist, soon as they take one step to the left or to the right, I can't even land a shot. Right? And people know that now. So you got people out here cheesing movement, whether it be strafing left and right or slipping this way, sliding that way. I know this is all over the place. What's another thing that this game gonna need in order to succeed, other than aim assist, so I can keep up with these slippery movements, is a nerf to these slippery movements. I don't appreciate getting cheesed to death in the game, right? If you outshoot me, hey, you just outshot me. But if I seen you first, I ADS, hell, I was already ADS'd. I start shooting at you. You shouldn't be able to slide to the left, hop to the right, and avoid every shot that I'm throwing your way as if you John Wick or somebody. And then when you add in to the gumbo of problems that consist when you got a lack of aim assist and hyper movement, you add into that a shitty net code, and that's just a recipe for frustration and headache. I don't know how mouse and keyboard guys feel about it. You're probably having the time of your life, right? Because the gap between mouse and keyboard movement and controller movement has never been as big as it is in this game. In other games like Call of Duty, they have aim assist to kind of even that shit out. So even though good PC players gonna always shit on good console players, aim assist allows you to, somewhat compete still. This shit don't have it, so running into PC players with mouse and keyboard movement, I'd rather log the fuck off, to be honest with you. I'd rather log off. They say SBMM in the game is like little to none. No, sir. Stop all the cap. Cut it out. Cut the shit out, man. My first session with the game, 7 hours long, I didn't go negative not one time. The next day, by the end of my session, they had me going negative, backing out of lobbies because I'm 1-7 and shit like that. How does that happen? After putting in 10, 11, 12 hours with the game, now I'm going 1-7? Now, after all this time? Miss me with the bullshit about not having skill-based matchmaking in the game. It's out here. Hopefully when the full game drop, they just have the shit in rank play, but it's up. It's in this beta. Oh, trust me. And it's sweaty than a motherfucker out here. All the rebirth movement guys is out here. And they putting the fucking moves on you. Huh? So to me, for this game to succeed, it's going to have to be a nerf to that movement, because at the end of the day, this is a shooter, not a movement simulator. It should be about guns, not about movement. And did you see, what just happened right there in that close quarter situation? I don't know exactly what the problem is with the close quarter situation, but it needs a serious hand of helping out here. Every time I come into close proximity with somebody, it's like we skeet past one another. And it's like I can't find him, he can't find me. It's real tough. Unless, of course, I'm playing with an SMG. Then it's a little easier to deal with them. But I can't just run around with an SMG because of how much long-range engagement is in this game. It's like an AR can do its job just perfectly, but don't ask it to do shit that an SMG can do. And the same thing with the SMG. It can do SMG's work, but don't ask it to be an AR. I wish I could have a little more versatility with my weapons out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, if I want to run an SMG to deal with close quarters better, I'm fucked at long range. If I'm running the AR to deal with long range better, I'm fucked in close quarters. So we're going to have to get that together. And like I say, some aim assists, man. Or at the least some controller input separation. So mouse and keyboard play against mouse and keyboard, controller play against controller. But even in controller versus controller, having aim assist in the game makes it more enjoyable. It makes it feel like the shit is working properly. Right? You don't really miss it when you have it until it's gone. I'm really missing the shit out here. And what else is something that got to be dealt with for this game to be successful? Like I say, nerf the movement. We're gonna need some some aim assists. Oh, and dear God, I hope the game got a good anti-cheat. Because of the lack of aim assist, that makes Acronis that much more attractive to everybody, including myself. Including myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. The PC cheaters, you think they're not gonna want to come get a piece of this action out here? I hope y'all got a good anti-cheat plan, because these PC cheaters is definitely planning on coming out here ruining your day. And guys like me, who's never been able to successfully hook up Acronis in the past, I bet y'all figure it out to try to play this game, because it's tough killing somebody moving and your gun won't stick to him, and then your reticle sliding all over the place. He's sliding all over the place. Why won't the gun stick? And what else? Of course, because I'm a COD boy. What else? What's the other two things that this game need to be successful? Say it with me. Perks and kill streaks, of course. I mean, you got abilities in the game like sonar goggles. They're always telling me sonar goggles got you. They got you on sonar goggles. Okay, well, where's the counter? Is there no counter for that? How about a perk that counters sonar goggles? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. This game is missing counters to these abilities. And having perks in the game will work perfectly for that. And giving you kill streaks to work towards would give the game more depth, as far as I'm concerned. Because when I'm playing Call of Duty, yeah, I care if I win or lose. But more than that, I care about dropping way more kills than dying and dropping kill streaks on my enemies. That shit is very important. You know what I'm saying? I think if they added streaks to counter abilities and also give you, you know, a streak, I mean, not streaks, if they added perks to counter abilities and to give you other abilities like dampening your footsteps, that would be great. I don't think that's too much to ask for neither. And adding kill streaks, if it's nothing else than a UAV, a counter UAV, and, you know, just some other shit. You know, it don't gotta be nothing that lethal. Just something to work towards, you know? A UAV, a counter UAV, and a VSAT. You can certainly put that in the game. You know what I'm saying? Put a ghost perk in the game, of course, so people can stay off the UAV. It only makes sense, huh? But that's how I feel about it, bro. And, like, for the most part, like, the biggest thing, like, scratch all of that shit. What's the one main thing this game gonna need to succeed, as far as I'm concerned? Some aim assists. I can't stress it enough. It feel like the shit is broken. Real talk. It's like driving an old raggedy ass car somebody put together at pick apart versus a Lamborghini. They need to tighten their shit up out here. But I'm out of time, man. Holla at your boy in the comment section. How the fuck you feel about this shit? It's the Murder Show, baby. Fuck with me. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to pimp slap the piss out the like button for your boy. Leave me a comment. And be sure to hit that motherfucking subscribe button and don't miss none of this Call of Duty real shit. Wait, it's the Murder Show. Hold up. Fuck with me.